we can. So let's dive into these. What would it take to make $1,000 a month? Well, $1,000 a month is about $30 a day because our websites and our stuff online usually makes money even when we're not working, which is pretty cool and pretty passive. So in order to do that, we would need to make approximately $30 to $33 a day. So we want to look at that target and say, well, what would it take to make ourselves 33 bucks a day? Is it that hard to do? All right, now, obviously, some people here want to make more than that, but I think $1,000 a day, or $1,000 a month, rather, is a pretty good start. Right now, that's not saying that watching this webinar, you're automatically going to get money. Obviously not, right? The results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. We don't know what you're going to make. Everyone's going to do different stuff, and the average person who tries this never really does anything, hence they never really make anything. So we got to look at this, and we got to iron it out, and we got to be logical about it. All right, so we got to be logical, we got to focus, and we got to say, what is the real thing to make this work? What am I going to do to get my $33 a day? Or, hey, if you want to make $10,000 a month, $330 a day. If you want to make $1 million, you do the math, and we got to look at that and say, hey, that's what we want to do, and we want to focus on that, okay? So let's take a look. Let's look at it. Jason says, hey, one sale from ClickBank could make $30 a day. Exactly. Or one sale from, maybe if you're doing like a side hustle where you build stuff. So let's dive into these 6 really good topics of things that you can do to earn money as a side hustle up to $1,000 a month or more. Let's take a look at these. Now, the first one is pretty obvious. You probably see it all over YouTube. This is something that I came in contact with back in the year 2000. In the year 2000, I used to be a preacher, and I had this buddy who he would drop ship things on a motorcycle website, and this guy would like fix up Harleys and all these things, and he had this place he drop shipped things from, and he was able to make money. Another friend of mine was drop shipping truck lids. He worked for a company where they sold truck lids, and he decided to go on his own, and he's like, hey, if I could sell 1 truck lid a week, I could make a couple $1,000s a month. That's pretty cool. And so he started a drop shipping business. Now, what is drop shipping? Drop shipping is where you find a company that manufactures products, right? Maybe they make tripods, like this here tripod they gave us at the video summit, right? They have these tripods here, and they're like, okay, hey, if you get this tripod, if you sell this tripod, we can give this tripod to you for 25 bucks, and you can sell it for 100, or 50 bucks, and you could sell it for 100, or 75, and you could sell it for 100. And the idea of drop shipping is that you take the payment from the customer. You do all the selling, you do all the customer support and everything. You pay this drop shipper to ship the product to the customer. Now, I did this back in 2003 and 2004, I think even in 2002 a little bit, where I came across a keyword that was gas-powered scooters for cheap. Yeah, that whole keyword. People were typing it in. And I was like, hey, I think I could sell some gas-powered scooters. And at the time, there was no real affiliate program for gas-powered scooters. So I found this dude in where was he? He was in Vegas, this guy in Vegas. And he's like, hey man, if you sell the scooter, all you got to do is pay me 170 bucks and you keep the rest and I'll ship it to the customer. And so we did that. And I was like, okay, cool. Now the first month I had with drop shipping, we sold about, I think $16,000 worth of the scooters. Now I realized at the time, it's not all profit. I'm on the hook. If I do a refund, I'm kind of on the hook for that. We have to, deal with shipping. We have to deal with customer support. I was on the phone all the time taking orders. But hey, you know what? Here's a 22-year-old kid, 23-year-old kid making $16,000 a month. Cut that in half. I was making about maybe $5,000 to $8,000 a month profit doing this. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool, right? I'd take a few calls. It beats going to work and stuff like that. So drop shipping is pretty cool. But again, you need to know sales skills. You got to know sales skills. You got to do the customer support. You have to deal with actual products. And it can be kind of a pain in the ass. And here's my thinking. My thinking is if you're doing all this work to get the sales and sell people, you might as well sell something that you get like 100% of or more, right? I mean, wouldn't you like to have all the eggs in your basket? Wouldn't you like to rig the game in your favor and maybe have something that's digital that maybe you don't even have to go out and, pay to sell? Maybe you just get people to look at it. Now, drop shipping can work very good. There's lots of people who do drop shipping on Facebook ads. They do drop shipping on Instagram. They're drop shipping influencers, or they do t-shirt businesses and things like that. It's all kind of a drop shipping business because someone else is shipping the product. You're just taking the order and doing the customer support and doing the marketing. Now, drop shipping can be very good. There's lots of people that make a lot of money. A lot of my friends make a lot of money. But again, it's very volatile. Like if the guy decides he wants to change the price of the product, you could be gone overnight. If the guy goes out of business, you could be done overnight. If the ad goes up in price, you could be done overnight. It's very difficult because you're dealing with a small margin, and usually when you're doing drop shipping, it's like a 40 to 20% margin. And then, of course, you have to subtract for marketing as well. Now, drop shipping is the first side hustle we want to go through and be like, hey, that is a viable way to make money. It is something you can do. If you can get free traffic, maybe you're doing YouTube traffic, or maybe you're doing, Reddit or Quora, or maybe you're doing Instagram or whatever it is, you can get free traffic and you can make it work pretty well. But again, there are some drawbacks. There are some issues with it, okay? To make $33 a day, hey, in a lot of niches, all you got to do is sell one product. All I had to do was sell like 2 scooters a week, and I was at $1,000 a month. Now, luckily, I sold a lot more than that, but you guys get the idea, right? So that's the first side hustle we want to go over, is starting a drop shipping business, right? That's something I've done. It's something I've tested. It's something that works really well if you want to get into it. Now, again, the barrier of entry, you got to set up a website. You do all this stuff, and if you're going to market stuff anyway, you might as well make the most possible money and forget about all the other junk. Now, let's go into number 2, the second side hustle that you can use to make $1,000 a month, or a month, $33 a day or more. We're going to look at beginning freelancing. All right. Now, I put freelance writing and reading. Now, let's say you like writing. You're like, hey, man, I love to write. I love to type. I like to do all that. Now, there's lots of sites out there like Hire Writers and iWriter and all these other sites where you can actually get paid to write content. That's right. You just research a topic, you write about it, and you get paid. Now, the downside of this is the amount you're going to make per hour is pretty darn low, right? It's probably less than you're going to get at a regular job. So, you're limited by your time, right? So in a business, if you're limited by time, you can only make as much as your time will allow. So if you're making $100 per article and it takes you 2 days to do an article, you're limited at about $50 a day, and that's pretty much your cap. That's it, right? The only other way to make more is to get paid more, which these sites are kind of difficult to get paid more on because they have a set amount, and there's 1,000 other people who will do the job cheaper, and a lot of times it's very difficult to get work and things like that. So freelance writing is a way to go. Another one that I'd like to mention is freelance reading. If you don't mind your voice being on camera, or your voice being on recording, rather, you could read books for Audible and different companies like that, and you can get paid that way. Now, freelance writing and reading, I don't like because there's no passive income nature, and there's no real way to grow that and build it. However, if you're looking to make about $1,000 a month, I know a lot of people who are freelance writers and freelance readers that make that money. Now, my opinion, if you're gonna do freelance writing and or reading, you might as well do it for yourself, put the content out there, and let the content make you money over and over and over again, even if you're not working. It's kind of like the royalty thing, right? If you were paid a royalty for reading a book one time, every time it was downloaded or whatever, then obviously you'd make a lot more money, and you'd be like, dude, this is awesome. I'm making $33 a day from reading something I read a couple years ago or whatever it is. And what you want to do is you want to focus your side hustles on things that are going to build and grow and make you more money each and every day, even when you're not working. Okay, that's the secret to this. And that's the secret you're going to want to look at is, how do I make money even when I'm not working? Because if you're limited by time and you're limited by the amount you can work, you're kind of going to be dead in the water. It's like, I can only make as much as I can. Like, that's it, right? So begin freelance writing and reading is not my favorite method. What I'd rather see you do is use your reading and writing on your own sites, on your own YouTube channel, obviously obeying copyright rules and everything like that, and maybe do like an affiliate business or something like that, which we're going to get into a little bit later. Now, the third killer side hustle to make $1,000 a month or more is to be part of the gig economy. What's the gig economy? Well, the gig economy, if you were to go to sites like Fiverr.com or something like that, okay, the gig economy is where you sell a gig. And you got people that are like, hey, I'll customize WordPress, I'll make you a logo, I'll do a voiceover, I'll make you a little whiteboard animation or some social media or whatever it is, right? Just last night, I was doing a test, which you guys are going to see here on the YouTube channel. Subscribe so you get that, where I ordered 50 different not thumbnails, 50 different image quote type posts for my Instagram for my alcohol channel, right? And we have those posts and we can use those to grow, and it only cost me about $30. And I'll bet the guy probably worked his butt off doing that gig, as a lot of them do. But sometimes you can find a gig that's actually pretty easy to do, where it's like, hey, maybe I'll, edit this thing, or tell you what's wrong with your WordPress, or review your site, or help you with something. Okay, now gig economy, again, you're limited by what you can do. Now, you can go out there and you can outsource the work and build and grow. A lot of people do that. And you can also take the list from a lot of these and build and grow as well, where you are doing a gig for money, but you're having other people do the gig. You're taking the list and making more money based on the list, right? So maybe it could be like something simple, like, I'll record a video, or I'll find you the cheapest price on a car, or I'll fix a sign and take a picture with a sign, or whatever it is. And the gig economy is pretty good. A lot of, people are making a lot of money with the gig economy. But the vast majority aren't making that much because, again, you can't make that much if you're only charging $5 to $20 or $100 for a certain type thing. Now, again, hey, you know what? If you're just looking to put yourself through school or something and you want to make $100 a day, that could be a good way to go. So the gig economy is number 3 on our side hustle list. Pretty good, pretty easy. You can do that if you want. All you got to do is sign up at these places and figure out what skill you're good at. Maybe you're really good at removing backgrounds from images, right? I pay for that all the time, where I make my thumbnails and I need to have images have their background removed, and I pay a guy to do it, and it doesn't take that long for him to do. He's able to make money, and you guys could see, like, if you go to Fiverr or whatever and you do image background removal, you're going to see that there's people that are doing this. I'm going to remove Photoshop background. I'll do 100 images, 15 images, and different things like that. And we could take a look at what they're charging. Again, you're limited by what it takes. But hey, if this only takes, 5, 10, 20 minutes to do, if 20 minutes, that's $15 an hour. If it takes 5 minutes, that would be, what would the math be? That would be, I don't know, my math brain's not working. It's about 15 times 5, so it'd be like $80, $60 per hour, which would be pretty darn good. Again, you got to get the jobs, so you got to do the work, so we don't know what you're going to make, but if you were to get the jobs, it would work for you. Let's dive into number 4. Number 4 is one of my more favorite methods. One of my more favorite methods is to sell information products online. Now, this can be done a variety of different ways. All you got to do is find an audience that's interested in something. Maybe you find people who are interested in the keto diet or the keto diet, or however they say it, right? And they're interested in this keto diet and they want some reports or some recipes or a book or whatever. We could actually go out there. You could create a book and sell it, or you could even do resale rights, right? If you were to go do resale rights, you could go out there and say, okay, well, let's go to Google and let's go keto diet resale rights, right? And we do keto diet resale rights. We could actually go to one of these stores. We could buy a book for $13 and we could sell it all day long, and we keep the profit, because once I buy it for $12, boom, I could sell it all day, every day, right? And I did this years ago with a chili recipe book, above all things, which is funny because I was going to make chili tonight, but nobody wanted it. So I ended up making something else before the webinar, and apparently everyone was happy, but our house smelled like a cafeteria, which kind of insulted my cooking. But at any rate, I digress, right? And I did this with a chili recipe book, and I found the book. I just went to Google and I put in chili recipe resale rights, okay? Chili recipe resale rights. I found this one here, which you could get apparently for like, I don't know, $1.69. And I was selling the book for $11, which is pretty cool. And we were selling like 2 to 3 a day. And I had a little website, because usually they will actually give you a website with a sales pitch, sales page and everything with your order, which is pretty cool. I was like, hey, wait a minute. So I buy this and boom, there we go, right? I also did this with chicken strips, which was pretty cool. I had a profitable site about chicken strips, and it worked extremely well, right? So you could do this. You could sell information products in a really, really cool way. And one of the ways you could do this, like if you wanted to do this the right way, let's say you were going to go to like credit repair. You go to credit repair resale rights, you go look at the book, and then you look at their table of contents. And because of copyright issue, I'm just going to do this off screen and tell you what the table of contents are. But basically it says resolving bad credit, home improvement financing, secured financing, unsecured loans, 5 tips on credit repair. And they have all these different chapters of the book. And you could literally like make a video teaching people about each chapter. Obviously, you don't want to just read the book because that would just be like not good, and it's, you know, copywritten and everything. Even though you do own it, you don't own outright the copyright, but you could like sell on it. So I could go there and be like, okay, bad credit loans, and I make a video about bad credit loans, or I make a blog post about bad credit loans, or I make a post on Fiverr, not Fiverr, make a post on like Pinterest or something like that. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? If you want to learn more about this, I learned from this book. Go to my site to get the book. And it's really cool because in order to do that, if I had the credit repair book, it looks like their suggested retail price is like $19. All I got to do is sell 2 a day. That's $40. That leaves me another $7 for marketing and getting traffic, right? So really, really cool, really easy. Not that hard to do. You just need to set up the site, which they give you. Set up a little WordPress, right? And make that work. And it's not that hard. And you can sell information products of all sorts. If you know a lot about a topic, you can make your own information product and sell that and build a business. I actually started selling information products of my own that I created back in 2008, and I've turned that into a multi-million-dollar earning business that I still live on today. I mean, it does really well and makes a lot of money, which is cool. All we got to do is update it from time to time, help people out. And one of the cool things about it is you can offer something above and beyond. I could be like, hey, here's the credit repair thing, and I'm going to give you a phone call about how to deal with debt and things like that, right? So pretty cool, pretty easy. Just do your research, make sure you know the product, and then put some content out there about the product, sell it, and you keep all the profit less the credit card fee, which is about 30% or 3%, 30 cents plus 3% or something like that. It's not much at all. If you sell a $12 product, you're usually getting like $11.50 or something like that. Okay, or $11.10. All right, so that's number 4, selling information products, which is really cool. And if you guys like these, let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up. Say, Marcus, these are pretty awesome. I like them. And we're going to get to number 6 here in just a minute, which is my favorite way to make money, a way that I've made millions of dollars passively, even while doing nothing. I remember I took a week off and went on a vacation to Hawaii, and we couldn't even spend as much money as we were making, which was pretty darn cool. And that's going to be revealed in number 6. For right now, let's dive in to number 5. Number 5 is become an influencer or get an audience. Now, we're going to make a video about this. I'm going to put it out shortly. That's what the whole Instagram idea was. That's why I bought those Instagram images on Fiverr. And we're going to show you how this works, because there are literally people out there making tons of money that you don't even know about. You look at them on your Instagram and you're like, oh, that's cute, that's funny, whatever. And they're raking it in more than you'd even think possible. Some of these people making like $70,000 for a sponsored post. Some of them are making even more. Some of them making, you know, a little bit. Some are making a little bit each day. And some affiliate marketers and some people that are influencers are doing really well. Now, I put become an influencer / get an audience, because becoming an influencer is all about getting an audience. It's the same thing. You can't influence anyone if you don't have anyone to influence. So getting an audience is key. Now, how do you get an audience? Well, it's actually not that hard to do. Like, you could literally sign up for an account on Instagram, or you could make a YouTube channel, and you could make videos about different topics. You can make posts about different quotes or topics, and you could literally go out there and do all kinds of things. So what I did the other day or the other night is I went through and I looked for quotes about my topic. Now, my topic is about sobriety. So I think I can find it. Let's see, Instagram.com/talksober. And we haven't done a whole lot on it. But you guys can see it's about sobriety. And right now we have 127 posts, 119 followers, and you guys are going to watch my test as we grow. Now, one of the things that's really cool is in this market, you don't need a whole bunch of followers. Now, on my other channels, I have a bunch of followers because I've done a lot with them. But on this one, we're just kind of starting out and we're doing stuff. But I want you to look at the value of the market because the value of the market determines everything. If you have a bunch of people looking for makeup tutorials, that's not going to be as valuable as people who need help getting sober, or people who want help with mortgages, or people who are looking for credit repair. Okay, very different. If you're opening toys and showing toy reviews, all right, that's not going to be as valuable as like refinance or foreclosure. So we got to look at that. Now, this market is extremely valuable, right? So now one of the things people are actually doing is, like, if you go over to offervault.com, these people have Instagrams and Facebook groups, which is another way to be an influencer. They have Instagrams and Facebook groups where all they do is talk about sobriety, and they got like 60,000 members talking about sobriety all day, every day. And what they do is they put a phone number. So instead of having a website here, they have their phone number. And they're like, hey, you know what? If you need help with alcohol, call this number. Now, why would they do that? You might have seen that and be like, oh, what a nice guy. He's just trying to help out. Yay, wonderful. But actually, behind the scenes, let me show you what's going on. If you were to search for rehab in OfferVault, which is a great place to search for affiliate offers, you will see a pay-per-call offer for $825 for a phone call that lasts 2 minutes. That means you get a guy on the phone for 2 minutes that is struggling with alcohol, which these people are. Otherwise, they wouldn't follow quotes about alcohol. Like, there you go, right? It's kind of easy there. So what they do is they have the phone number in there, and boom, bada bing, bada bang, they make $825 every time someone calls the number. All you need is like one of those a month, and you're pretty close to $1,000. Now, you could do this with all kinds of stuff. You could just go in here and be like, oh, what kind of pay-per-call affiliate stuff, right? And you're going to see like rehab. You'll see all kinds of different things: legal, water damage, personal injury, solar, different things like that. So like solar, you can go on there to people who are complaining about, like, you know, energy wasting or whatever, and boom, there you go. Pretty simple. Now, another way to do this, which is pretty cool, like everyone knows that, you know, people love Bible verses. Bible verses are super popular. If I do Bible verses on Instagram, we could see, like, look at this guy, there's almost 1 million posts. There's lots of really big channels for Bible verses. And boom, there you go. Like, these people are looking for Bible verses all the time. Now, you might say, well, Marcus, how are we going to make money with Bible verses? What, are we going to have them call a rehab? No, you're not going to do that. That would be silly. They're not there for that issue. But I could go out there and I could look at Bible. Oops, not bile. That would be a little weird. Bible, right? Bible. And we could see that, like, you could get $5 to give away a physical Bible, $3.50 to give away a physical Bible, or you could get $2.25 when they download a digital Bible, right? So you're like, hey, if you like these Bible verses, and download the digital Bible tool that helps you read the Bible more, right? And literally all you would have to do is go over to Fiverr. You're like, oh, Fiverr.com, yay. And then you do Instagram quote images, and you find a guy who's willing to do quote images. And this guy, like here, you know, you can see all these here. I don't know if we can get in here. And they'll make all these 100 quotes that will motivate, you know, all kinds of things. I'll make 100 motivational quotes for $5 freaking bucks. Like, really? Dude, that's insane. Go find the quotes, find some, you know, Bible verses or whatever. Make sure they're non-copywritten and things like that. Some versions are copywritten. I think the old King James version is not copywritten. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. And you could literally just put that up there, and people will start to follow you, and you get people interested in Bible verses. And, you know, hey, you give away the toolbar, $2.25. All you need to do, what would that be? 33 over 2.25. All you would need to do is give away 14 Bibles a day. Let's call it 15 Bibles a day, and boom, you're making $1,000 a month. Right? And to become an influencer is pretty easy. All you got to do is go to whatever platform you're going to use. Maybe you're using YouTube and you make videos with Bible verses, or maybe you're going to do something else. And I know people that are doing like motivation videos, and they don't even like speak. Okay, they use a voiceover, or they use music and quotes. Make sure you use non-copywritten stuff. There's all kinds of places you can do that. Make sure you use royalty-free music and stuff like that. Not that hard to do, right? It's literally Like, do you want to go get it or don't you? Do you want to make money or don't you? And when you look at that, it's like, it's not that hard to do, right? It's not that hard to do. You just got to go do it, and you got to sign up, and you got to work it, and you got to start getting your audience, and that's the key. And people will follow stuff even if it's not you. Like on some of the channels, like Bible Verses or whatever, they don't know who's behind the channel. They don't even care. They just want their daily Bible verse, which is pretty simple. Okay, so becoming an influencer is pretty cool. You can get an audience various different ways. Now, a lot of the things that you're going to learn in here, these 5 ways to start the side hustles, you can make money with using the stuff that I teach over at affiliatemarketingdude.com. Go to affiliatemarketingdude.com. You can get our toolbar, and it'll teach you all the keyword tactics of this, because a lot of it is keyword tactic driven, and a lot of things are actually really easy. It's not that hard to do. You just got to do it, and you got to put it in front of the right people, and you got to get it out there. And you could do this on forums. You could do it on Quora. You could do it on any platform you want. Just make sure you follow the rules and terms and conditions, and then, start promoting your site, and promote your site as a way to get more of what they were wanting on your other stuff in the first place. So for me, if I was doing the sobriety example, right, I would drive them to my site for a free guide on, do you need to go to rehab or something like that. And I'd make that free guide, and then I'd have the phone number on the bottom, but at least I'd get them back to my site for some other stuff as well. So becoming an influencer, getting an audience is not that hard to do. A lot of people overcomplicate it. But, even in this day and age where there are a lot of people doing it, you could still get in there and make it work. Now, drum roll, let's get into number 6. The 6th 1K a month side hustle that I like to use, that I've actually used to make over 100K a month with, is to become an affiliate marketer. Now, becoming an affiliate marketer is my favorite, because here's the deal. As an affiliate marketer, you're the guy that's getting paid on all this stuff that they give you on OfferVault. Like, hey, here's a Bible browser extension. That's affiliate marketing. If I give that away and I get paid, I'm an affiliate marketer, right? And it's really cool. And I've actually made millions of dollars giving away these little browser extensions. Just make sure they're good extensions and not weird ones. Most of the time, they're pretty good, but, one in a couple hundred might be kind of weird. So we got to make sure it's on the up and up and good. You never want to give people bad advice or bad stuff or whatever. And you always want your disclaimers and your disclosures and everything. But becoming an affiliate marketer is pretty good, because then instead of just having like your Instagram or your YouTube or whatever, you would drive people back to your website, and you'd have multiple ways to make money. And if you do that, everything's going to grow. Because if I go out there and I put this stuff on Instagram, I can also put that on my website. Right? I can make a post about like top 100 quotes for sobriety or whatever, and I could start getting traffic. And that's the cool thing about this method, is you will get traffic day in and day out over and over off of something you did 5 years ago. And there's things that I've done even 10 years ago, even 20 years ago, that are still getting traffic today. And if you get traffic, you can make money. All you got to do is learn how to monetize it, which we teach you on this channel as well. So subscribe and click that bell. Make sure you learn that stuff. But becoming an affiliate marketer is my favorite. The basics of affiliate marketing is you're going to find someone who has something to sell or something to give away or something they want, right? There's 2 types of affiliate marketing. One type of affiliate marketing, and let's move all this over here, and we'll give you guys the rundown of affiliate marketing and what you'd have to do with affiliate marketing to make your $33 a day. All right, so we'll move this over here. So becoming an affiliate marketer is good. So there's 2 types of affiliate marketer. There's what's called a direct sale affiliate marketer. This is a guy who goes direct. You go to like something like ClickBank, you'll sell a product, you get paid when the product is sold. Okay, so you would be money when product sold. Okay, pretty basic. Now, the downside, you got to sell a product. Right, so you might be like, oh, Marcus, I'm not that great at sales. I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. What happened here? Oh, we clicked the wrong one. There we go. All right, so when the product's sold, we got to look at that and be like, okay, we actually have to sell stuff to make this work, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt. Now, how many of you guys are like, yeah, if I could give away Bibles and make money, that would be a lot funner than actually trying to sell stuff, right? That would be way more fun. Funner. I don't know if that's a word or not, but hey, we're going to roll with it, right? So that's a direct sale. Now, the Bible verse model or the Bible model would be called CPA affiliate marketing. Now, CPA affiliate marketing is like the phone calls and stuff where you get paid per action. right? That's what CPA stands for, is cost per action or cost per acquisition. Now, these companies want to make money, okay? And the way they make money, they know, hey, if I get someone to download this toolbar, on average, I make X amount per year, which is more than $3.25 or $2.25. So I can afford to pay someone $2.25 to do that, right? Pretty cool, pretty basic, pretty easy. They know, hey, if someone gets on the phone, is on there for 2 minutes, we know we're going to make like $3,000 or $10,000. All right, so they're like, yeah, of course we'll pay a dude $825. Of course, why not? Right now, CPA marketing is really cool because you can get paid for all kinds of stuff, right? You can go in here and you could search for browser extensions, right? And you can see all the browser extensions that are out here, like Maps browser, weather forecast, right? Like there's literally a guy, if you live here in Florida, there's a dude in Florida, I think he's called Mike's Weather Page. And all the guy does is like talk about weather. I think he was like an old weatherman or something. I don't know if he's old, but he was a weatherman older, like previously. And he's got this huge page that talks about the hurricanes and everything. And if this guy was out there and he's like, hey, dude, you know what? Check out this local weather forecaster browser, right? And they could get the weather on their computer. Boom, there you go, right? Pretty easy, pretty simple. And he gets $2.80 every time it's downloaded. Get news. Right? Maybe you go out there and you're like the Instagram news guy and you come out with like headlines and your spin on the topic or whatever. Or maybe you're out there finding people who want to listen to the radio online, $2.50 a download. File converter, that's a huge one. I've actually made money with that before I sold the site, where we actually found people that wanted to convert MP4s to MP3s, right? Really cool. How to make your internet faster. Here's a video converter, local news, dictionary, right, for people who can't spell or whatever. Weather coupons for people who want to save money. And literally, this is like behind the scenes of what nobody talks about. Like, there are people right now, I know people that are doing browser extensions, and they've made as much as $15,000 to $20,000 a day or more giving these away. Right now, my record, I think our record was about $5,500 in one day with one browser extension, which was pretty cool. I was like, dude, seriously? Like, I'm making over $1 million a year on one browser extension giveaway? That's pretty darn cool, right? And we look at that and it's like, okay, well, it wouldn't take that much to get to $33 a day. Now, when I say you can pair all that stuff with it, right, you look at it and it's like, okay, drop shipping, you're going to have to make a site and sell stuff. There's no way around that unless you're like taking phone calls and taking credit cards over the phone or whatever, which is pain in the butt, and no one's probably going to do that anyway. You're gonna have to have a website, like internet stuff. You have to have some kind of website. So you're gonna build that anyway. So you might as well be an affiliate marketer and do something simple. When you look at like freelancing, okay, when you're freelancing, writing or reading, you're gonna write the content anyway, right? Some guy's gonna comment and it'll probably be like, hey, write an article about Romans 5 or whatever. If you're gonna write the article anyway, you might as well make the content and get paid on it over and over, because if the guy pays you $12 to write the article, you know, if you could make one download a day on the article, that's $2 a day. That's $750 a year. But the problem is people would rather go get the $12 because it's like right now and it's guaranteed, and they'd rather do that. Me, I'd rather get paid long term. Like, I don't know how much this video is going to make. I don't know how much this training is going to make. But I know it's going to live out there on the web, and I know people are going to watch it over and over. And I know it's going to make sales for me every single day. And everything I do is like little salesmen out there selling for me every single day. Now, you might not have to get on camera like me. There's lots of people who are not on camera. Their voice isn't on recording. And they're out there, and they have little videos about different things. And they make money. Right? Very simple, like product reviews or maybe inspirational quotes. I know a friend of mine, Evan, he's out there and he makes money and he just gets content and he's like, here's the top 10 success tips from Bill Gates. Here's the top 10 success tips from Oprah Winfrey. And everyone's like, oh, you must be the success guy. Let's buy your books and let's turn you into a big business. And he makes a lot of money doing it. So if you're going to do freelance writing and reading, I would suggest be an affiliate marketer and use that stuff to get your own audience and make your own money. Number 3, you can be a part of the gig economy. If you're gonna do gigs, do them for yourself, right? We don't want to sit out there and make like $5 every 2 hours. We want to make something that we can write home about. We want to make something that's going to make it different in our lives, and we can go out there and we can do the gigs for ourselves. So instead of creating, 100 Instagram images for some other guy, Why don't you make them yourself? It takes the same amount of work. All you got to do is, research some quotes or some Bible verses or whatever it is and go out there and bada bing, bada bang. You will make money. Like, obviously, I don't know if you'll make money. Results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. I have no idea. But seriously, if you get traffic, it's not that hard to do. You just got to get the traffic. You got to get it to convert. Make your little site with your download button. Send them over to the thing. And boom, when they order or when they download the Bible free, boom, there you go. And there's all kinds of stuff out there that you can do to make money with. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. You can go here and do success and see what kind of success stuff there is. There's probably all kinds of different success things. Or like makeup. Maybe you're good at makeup and you're like, I'm going to teach people makeup. And you go out there and you're like, okay, maybe there's like makeup, like trials. And there's like different trials where they could get trials, samples of makeup, $2.40. When someone puts their email in, they don't even need to do it. They just put their email in. And they're like, yeah, I want this. You get $2.40, which is pretty cool, right? It's like, dude, that's not that hard to do. We just go out there and we make it work, right? Hey, Modern Day Tech, how you doing? Good to meet you too on the Video Summit, or at the Video Summit, rather. It's been a long day, all right? That's the only downside of nighttime webinars, okay? All right, number 4. Let's take a look at number 4 here. We had sell information products. Now, selling information products is good, but it's only part of the equation. Like if I sell a credit book on how to repair your credit, all right, wouldn't it be better if I also was an affiliate marketer and I'm like, hey, by the way, you should probably check your credit. Check. And you're like, you should probably check your credit. Well, let's do credit report, I think it is. All right, and you're like, hey, I should probably check your credit. And this guy here is paying $40 for a trial offer or a free credit score, which they need anyway. Or maybe you're like, hey, man, your credit's real bad. You need credit repair. Oh, yeah, your credit's way too bad because you're like a 220 or whatever. I don't even know if you can be a 220. But there's $100 on an application for credit repair. Right? Pretty cool. So what I would advise is pairing all these together and making it work. Number 5 is become an influencer, get an audience. Now, there's lots of influencers out there that don't make much money at all. Like, I just got back from Video Summit, and a lot of people are like, dude, I got this huge channel, and I'm not making any money. And I'm like, please come talk to me because I know how to make money on your channel. But you got to do it the right way, and you got to focus, and you got to really, really, really hone in on what your market wants and what they're going to be interested in, and get them over to sites and things. Get them over to stuff that's gonna work for them. So my favorite side hustle is by far becoming an affiliate marketer. Now, if you want to learn to become an affiliate marketer, I have a course about affiliate marketing. You can get it at simplesitesbonus.com. So we'll put that up here. It is simplesitesbonus.com. That course will take you through everything from how to get started, how to be an affiliate, to how to find a niche, to how to find an offer, to how to get traffic, to use all these methods to make a living. And if you want to do this, that's the way to go. And, it's going to teach you everything I've learned over the last 19 years. For 19 years now, I've done side hustles, which turned into big businesses, which turned into making lots of money. And I haven't had to go to a job once in the last 19 years. And I've, had a pretty good life. We've moved all over the place, had our kids in private schools, got whatever car we want, took whatever vacations we want, and it's been very good, right? It's been very, very good to us. And even, this business even helped me when I went through rehab, right? I was like, how am I going to go through rehab? This is crazy. And I actually made more in rehab off of my residual income than it cost to go to rehab. And you guys all know that rehab is kind of expensive. But hey, you know what? That's what this is for, is to provide a life for you and provide a life for your family that's actually going to work. Now, the key here is in learning from someone who's done it. Learn from someone who's been in the industry a long time, who's gotten the results you want. Learn from someone whose stuff makes sense, right? How many of you guys could look at this and you're like, wow, that makes sense, Marcus. Yeah, I think I could probably make an Instagram about Bible quotes and lead people to the Bible toolbar. I think I can do that. I don't think that's that hard to do. And I think I could probably even, build it up and build a website, right? How many of you guys are enjoying this? If you're enjoying it, say money or type something in the box. I don't know. Say enjoying it. And let me know, because this is something that anyone can do, and it's something not that hard. And I want you guys to realize that the barrier of entry is not that much. Like, we were just talking to my kid who's going to art school, and the art school wants like $250,000 before my kid even gets a job or anything. And that's the investment people are fine with, They're like, yeah, okay, I guess that's what you do is pay 250,000 to make 45 grand. Guess that's what we do, right? And no one bats an eye. But when I'm out here and I'm like, dude, get Simple Sites bonus, it's $300, people flip out, right? And we go out there and they're like, well, what about, buying a franchise? They buy $1 million McDonald's for $1 million or more, and then they make 30 grand a month. And it's like, hey, making 30 grand a month's cool, but it takes a lot of months of 30 grand to make what you got back. Now, when you look at something like affiliate marketing, the barrier of entry is low. Even if you don't join the Simple Sites bonus, which you should probably do, going to save you a lot of time and everything. Even if you didn't, get yourself web hosting for $7 a month. You're in business. There you go. I mean, it's not that hard to do. The barrier of entry is really low. It just has to do with what you do and how you do it, which is why learning from a mentor is so, so important. Even if you're looking at doing like a drop shipping or information or influencer, learn from someone who knows how to do this. Very simple, right? And you go in and you're like, hey, man, the Simple Sites course, right now it's still $297. We're going to raise the price soon. But it's going to teach you everything. And then you can actually hop on our Tuesday calls and ask questions. And you can learn anything you want to learn about this affiliate business. We'll take a look at your sites and we'll help you make it work in a really, really simple way. And that would be, if I had to start over, that would be the side hustle I would do. And I'm thankful to say that is the side hustle that I did years ago. Now, I also started with like building websites and things, but that wasn't my main bread and butter. I actually did affiliate marketing back when it was brand new and people didn't really know all that much about it. And I had to pave the way. I had to learn this stuff on my own through lots of trial and error, lots of error, right? Probably more error than trial. And I went out there and I learned it and I put all that information in a course for you so you could learn how to do it. Right? Like, hey, this is what didn't work. This is what did work. Here's what I did here. Here's an example of something that's working so you can actually see, so you cut past all the junk. And if you like this idea where you're like, dude, yeah, I could go out there and, do quotes on Bibles and things like that. Sure, not that hard. Boom, there you go. And it's something that you can actually make money with, which is really cool. Do I ever offer discounts on my courses or your trainings? No, I don't. I mean, it is discounted right now because we're in the middle of a transition. But we don't discount it. Like, you either want it or you don't. Like, that's kind of how I look at it. Like, there's plenty of stuff that I have here free on my YouTube that you could watch. So if you're totally broke, watch my YouTube. Try to do what you can. When you make a little bit of money, come on over and sign up for the course. But don't let that stop you. Like, when I first started, I remember there was a course that was $67. And back then, $67 might as well have been $67,000 because I didn't have it. But I found a way to buy the course. And when I bought it, the course actually sucked. It was terrible. But I put little bits and pieces of it together, and I worked out what I could, and I grew, and I was able to make a little bit of money, and I bought some more stuff and learned some more things. And over the years, I was like, hey, man, this really works if you do it. You just got to focus on what works and get rid of what doesn't. And if you're looking for this and you're like, hey, I want a way to make $1,000 a month or more with a side hustle, affiliate marketing is by far the way to go because you can grow, right? A side hustle is by nature the word hustle. Okay, you got to hustle to make the money. If you stop hustling, the money's not there. Now, with affiliate marketing, if I grow an Instagram channel about Bibles, all right, people are going to be looking at that stuff over and over. If I make a YouTube channel about a topic, people are going to be watching the videos over and over and over again. If I make a blog, people are going to be coming back to the blog over and over again. And I can make that, and I'm like, oh, all of a sudden I'm making $33 a day, $1,000 a month, and boom, I don't have to work. Right now, sometimes they die out, sometimes a niche changes, sometimes the offer doesn't happen. But hey, such is life. Like, you get a job, oh, I'm secure, I got security for the rest of my life, but I got fired. Well, yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes. Life happens. But I could tell you without a shadow of a doubt that I've worked harder in my life working for a company than I've ever worked for myself. Now, sometimes it was difficult, but I really liked it. Sometimes I worked long hours, and sometimes I took the day off. And we got to look at that and say, what is it that you want? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to earn? And what are you willing to do to go get it? Because a lot of people aren't willing to do anything. They want it to fall in their lap. They come to me on live chat and they're like, Marcus, I'm not greedy. I just want to make $1,000 a day. And I'm like, all right, good. How much did you make at your job? Well, I made 30 grand a year. And I'm like, so you think you're not greedy and you think all of a sudden you're going to buy a course and go from making 30 grand to 300 grand. What planet do you live on, sir? Because it's not Earth. And you got to look at that and you got to be objective and say, what am I going to do? Because it's not about what you want. The universe does not care what you want to earn. They don't care how much your bills are. The universe doesn't care. It doesn't want to hear it. Maybe your friends do, but the universe doesn't. And you look at that and you're like, okay, so let's reverse engineer it. And let's say, what am I going to do to get where I want to go? What am I going to do? You want to make $3,000 a month? All right. If I want to make $3,000 a month, I need to make $100 a day. How am I going to do it? Well, I know there's a hosting company that pays $100 a sale. If I can get one sign up a day, I can make that money. Good. Now, what am I going to do to get the hosting money? Maybe I could go and I could find people who need a website but don't know. I can help them out with that. I can get one sale a day. Boom. $3,000 a month. Not that hard to do, right? It's not that difficult. I was talking to a guy earlier today, a good friend of mine who's an excellent photographer, and he's struggling with money. I'm like, dude, there's so many ways you could make money with photography. It's not even funny. There's so many things you can do. There's so much you can do that you're sitting on right now. There's information that every one of you guys is sitting on. Maybe you went through foreclosure, you bought a house, you sold a house, you went through depression, whatever it is, right? And you can help people with. You can find quotes, you can find things, and you can build an audience, and you can make a living, and it's not that hard to do. You just need to follow the road, and you need to find someone who's willing to sit behind you and help you do it. And that's where you get the course at simplesitesbonus.com, because we're going to, like, that's what I did. I'm like, there you go. Look over my shoulder. This is what I did. Here's how I made it work. There you go. You either want it or you don't, right? But it's going to make it very, very basic. Now, if you have no idea what you want to do, right? If you have no idea, go over to highticketniches.com, get a niche. We'll get you a niche. We'll show you what to do. We'll be like, here you go, right? And we'll walk you through it every step of the way, give you your niche. Get your domain name. You can see the value of the domain names there. The last one was like $1,200 or something like that. They're really good. And we'll find you a niche. We'll build your site. We'll help you make it all work. And we'll tell you exactly how to market it. And you could go out there and you could do the affiliate marketing side hustle and make some good money with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, the nighttime webinar. If you guys like the nighttime webinar, type nighttime in the box. And what we're going to do now is go through a Q&A section. So if you have questions you want to go over, let's get your questions out there. Let's talk about side hustles and making money on the internet. All right. And you can go to simplesitesbonus.com. Now, when you do go to simplesitesbonus.com, you are going to see the sign-up page. simplesitesbonus.com. The sign-up page is going to look like this. The price is rising soon. You're going to get the 2019 version, which is available now. We update it all the time, even though it still says 2017. It is actually updated, right? You're going to go here, put your name, last name, put a good email, because that's where we contact you, okay? Get out of here. Put a good email. You're going to put your billing address, city, state, zip, your card number. We take all the 4 major ones. Choose your pay plan. You can either pay in full, or you could pay in payments, whatever's easy to you. We like to make it easy. It is non-refundable because we actually help you, and there's trade secrets and all kinds of things, and there is software you're going to get. But you fill that out, and then you click the yes, let me in now. You'll get instant access, and boom, there you go. And you'll get access in like 45 minutes. Sometimes it takes a minute. Sometimes it's instant. So don't freak out if you don't get access right away. You will, and you'll go from there. Emmer says, hi, Marcus. If you have a product you want to promote, would Simple Sites help me achieve this? Emmer, if you have a product, I would highly recommend go to highticketniches.com, sign up for that, and tell us your product, and we will help you promote it. Simple Sites is like a do-it-yourself. High Ticket Niches will actually like dig in and show you how to work it. Okay? So really cool. All right, any other questions about side hustles or affiliate marketing in general? We'll take those for another 15 minutes and then call it a night. Can you use Wix or Weebly to build affiliate sites? You can. I'm not a fan of those platforms. Some people use them. I'm a fan of self-hosted WordPress. That's what I use. I use it on thousands of sites, customer sites. We use it everywhere. Richard says, hi, Marcus. My site is not getting conversions. Okay, if you're not getting conversions, then what I would do is sign up at simplesitesbonus.com. Okay, sign up there. and get a call or hop on our Tuesday calls. Every Tuesday we have a call where we help you out. We look at your sites, we do everything, and tell us about your site, and I'll help you. Now, if you want a private call, get simplesitesbonus.com and ask for a private call, and we'll help you with that as well. Okay, Michelle, do you talk about toolbox in your courses? Toolbars? Did you mean toolbars? Okay. And Richard, I'll be looking forward to that. One of my favorite things to do is help you get conversions on your site. Okay, how many hours of content is the course? Now, the course is substantial. So the way the course looks is this. It's actually software. Okay, it's going to look like this when you download the software. You'll go to the login. Okay, and then you'll log in. I don't know if I remember my login on here, so I'll use the other one. Okay, so you're going to log in like this. Okay, and it'll show all your stuff you have. Let's see if we can make it look normal. It'll show all the stuff you have. You're going to go to Simple Sites 2017. Again, it is updated even though it says 2017. It's just a pain in the butt to change that, so I haven't done it yet, which is why the price is cheaper, which is cool. Right, this is how this course is going to look. Now, there's lots of hours of video content, but you don't need to watch all of it right away. What you want to do is go in order. Start with Get Started, okay? Going to walk you through everything. Then when you get to certain areas, you'll go Profit Centers. And the first video is going to teach you how to find out what profit center you need. So you might not need to watch all these, right? So if you go in order, it's a lot quicker to get results than traffic, right? You don't need to watch all these. Like if you're not doing pay-per-click, you're not going to need that. If you're doing social, you watch the social one, right? So very, very simple. And you just go through it, and you could use this over and over and over again. But it literally teaches you everything. It's all got all kinds of tools and plugins and things that you can download and use, little calculators you can use, all kinds of cool stuff, drop-down box generators, all kinds of things that will help you make money with affiliate marketing, okay? Yes, that course does teach you about toolbars actually quite a bit because that's where I made a lot of my money, so we teach that good. What about PLR products? Will it work with them, and where can I place them for download? Yes, the Simple Sites course does work with PLR products. It's actually pretty easy. We teach it, and we show you how to use it. Orlando says, if I get a site, can I use my existing hosting? Yes, you can. Okay, if it's a pain in the butt hosting, we might ask you to install WordPress, but 9 times out of 10, it's not a pain in the butt, so I mean, you can definitely use your own hosting if you get a high-ticket niche at highticketniches.com. And highticketniches.com is by far our best offer. That's one that, you know, I mean, it's a killer offer. Okay, Donald says, is the difference between what? Okay, and we'll wait for some other. How much is High Ticket Niches? That one is $12.77. We actually give you your niche, so you can see there the domain name on that is valued at $9.99. Domain name on the next one, let's see when it pops up, $8.44. Usually they're valued about $1,000, and that's by GoDaddy. I don't know what you'll be able to sell it for, but we give you a high-value domain name. We build your site, we find your niche, we find your offers, we give you the traffic method, and we help you through the whole process. So it's really cool, really easy. If you don't know where to start at highticketniches.com. If you kind of want to do it yourself, simplesitesbonus.com is the way to go. Donald, yeah, Simple Sites is the done-for-you version of, High Ticket Niche is the done-for-you version of Simple Sites. Now, with the High Ticket Niche, we also give you a copy of the software so that you can learn, because I don't want you to just be, like, kind of out there. Jamie says, Vinny says, does High Ticket Niches include Simple Sites Bonus as well? Yes, it does. So with your High Ticket Niche, you will get the Simple Sites software. Okay, Jamie says, do you have a video on Bing Ads, Google Ads strategy? I can get the 5-cent clicks, but does higher paying traffic convert more? It depends on your niche. If you're learning about paid traffic, go into the Simple Sites course. Okay, you're going to click on Traffic Method or Traffic Plan. Click on Pay-Per-Click Pro. Watch all these videos. Tons of stuff. I actually go through these videos, and we actually set up a ad right in front of you, right? So we like set up an ad. I show you how to do, emails and stuff like that. We show you how to calculate stuff. But I'm actually in here like setting up an ad live in the course, which is pretty cool, right? You guys see how it performs and everything like that. Pretty easy. There it is. Yeah, see, we should actually go into our Bing account somewhere. All right, there it is. Google, we go into our Bing, and we show you how to create an ad and everything like that, which is cool. So watch that part if you're interested in it. Okay, do you have a deal where you give 2 domains like you did last week? Orlando, if you want to get in there, yeah, if you guys want to order a high-ticket niche on this call, I can honor the 2 domain thing, and we'll actually give you 2 domains. Just make sure that you ask them for it on the support ticket that you put in for your niche. Jamie, if you ever have an issue with the videos, it's our video server. Once in a blue moon, it does have some issues, but we fix it pretty quick. Do I use push notification traffic? Yes, I do. And we teach that as well. All right, guys, any other questions? Let's rock and roll. Get yourself signed up at simplesitesbonus.com or highticketniches.com, and let us help you make this work. Let us help guide you into the world of affiliate marketing. All right, any other questions? Steven, do you initially recommend a niche that incorporate upfront pay for a sale, CPA, and monthly residual payment? No, I usually choose a niche based on the niche itself, and then I find offers. Joshua, I'd like to promote your stuff. Where do I sign up? Sign up for the Simple Sites bonus course. If you have an audience that's pretty decent, hit us up on our support site, pcmoneymaking.com. Do I use funnels? Yeah, I mean, I've used funnels since before they were popular. So, yeah. Frank Fanakios, I hope I said that right, said, "You're the real deal. Just join the show." Awesome. Thanks for glad to have you here. Ajay says, "Do you teach how to track affiliate network shaving?" Yes, we do. All right, any other questions? What brand am I smoking? These are from Little Havana. I think they're Rodriguez. Yeah, something. I think I have the box around here. Yeah, Rodriguez. It's a little known brand. It's not very popular, but they're good. All right, guys, any other questions? Let me know. All right, cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you pick one of these side hustles to do, and I actually hope it's becoming an affiliate marketer, and I hope you choose to have me help you. What types of spammy affiliates should we avoid? Watch for things that are like loaded with extra downloads and viruses and whatever. And maybe watch for spam traps and things. Like some email-only offers are spam traps. So you want to watch for that. But most of the time, they're pretty on the up and up. I would say just, test them yourself to see if they're good. Do Facebook ads mostly convert for driving traffic? Yes, Facebook ads work pretty well. What is network shaving? That is when some affiliate networks are not as honest, and sometimes they shave a little off the top or a lot off the top. The way to get around that is run the same offer at 2 different networks. If you get 2 totally different results, you're like, yeah, okay, maybe one network's not telling me everything they should tell me here. I only had that happen one time in my entire 19-year career. It was one offer. It was like, hey, over here I'm getting, 37 cents a click. Over here I'm getting 4 cents a click. So I had to look at it. Free gift cards, yeah, those can be kind of spammy. Does this help with rank and rent sites? You can use rank and rent sites. Yeah, we teach you how to rank and find niches and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Which best of marketing online? I like affiliate marketing. How's the gaming niche? The gaming niche can be good. It's a little bit difficult to monetize. But if you're a part of simplesitesbonus.com, we can show you how to monetize it. Thanks, Markets. It's nice you did this in the late afternoon for the West Coast audience. Yeah, we might be starting this new time slot depending on how it goes. Just depends on how it goes, right? How much time does it take so we could make some money on the internet? Well, it depends on what you want to do. I mean, you could do this in like 15 minutes to an hour a day if you want. What do I consider, in my experience, to be the cheapest traffic source? It just depends on your niche. Like, I don't look for cheap traffic. I look for traffic that wants what I have to offer. Because here's my saying. I'll pay $1,000 a click if I can make 2. There you go. Right? Boom. Done deal. If you're not willing to do that, then you probably shouldn't be a marketer, right? Because you got to be willing to put some skin in the game. Or you could go for free traffic methods where there's no risk. Lots of ways to do that. There's people that make 7 figures with free traffic, 8 figures with free traffic. There's people that make 7, 8 figures with paid traffic. So it just depends. All right. Any other questions, let me know. All right, cool deal. So, simplesitesbonus.com if you want the do-it-yourself version. Highticketniches.com if you want us to help you do it all and help you make that money. Jai says, what are the higher converting niches to make money from online? I actually have a video here on my channel. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell, and then go look for that video entitled, like, highest paying affiliate offers. I talked to you about the highest paying ones. Lisa, I like the later start. It could be a little later for me. Don't get home till 7. We try our best to please everyone. It's a little hard to do. Michelle, please, do you have a money-back warranty for the high-ticket niche site? No, we don't, because we're actually building the site for you. Now, we do have a guarantee on that where if you can't make money with your niche because of the niche I chose, we'll build you another one. Okay, so you're guaranteed to get a niche that will work if you work it. What's my channel? Affiliate Marketing Dude, of course. All right. Cool deal. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you guys liked it. Go over to simplesitesbonus.com or highticketniches.com and let's start making some money. Let's start making this work, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again for joining. Have fun. Subscribe. Click the bell. Start a side hustle, and let's make some money.